24 on the three-point line. As you've mentioned in the past, that's probably like about 70% efficiency. They have been that here offensively in this ball game. Sparrow into the corner to Robbins for three. They missed. Rebound Pavlov.
That's a good way to describe them, Jay. They're a very efficient basketball team.
Rum up top, left side to Marcus Thornton. Left wing bounce pass to Schalk. Schalk gives that ball to Britt. Brandon gets the pick from Pavlov, stops his dribble, works that ball on the right side now to Thornton. Right elbow to Schalk. Now between the circles to Rum. Goes down the center of the paint. Driving layup is missed. He'll have two shots coming. This Richmond team doesn't back down from teams, do they? They've had Illinois and Davidson and Rutgers already. Right ahead of them, they got Wake Forest, VCU, Iona, at Bucknell, Old Dominion, and UCLA on the horizon.
They're preparing for their Atlantic 10 season, and they're playing very well. You know, you talk about their efficiency. Obviously, at the offensive end, they've been very efficient. But defensively, they got a couple guards that can get after you, and they got a couple guys around the basket that are like erasers in there. Any mistake those guards make, they clean up for them. They block shots. They get over in front of people. They're a very efficient basketball team at both ends of the floor.
Rum makes both of them. 80-50, the tally. Richmond leading by 30 with 4.5 minutes to play. Sparrow across the timeline, guarded by the freshman Thornton. Works that ball on the right side to Robbins, down low to Smith. Ball knocked away by Pavlov, but Smith gets it back and puts it up and in.
They don't do a lot of things that they can't do, Jay, and that's one of the things that sort of makes you a pretty good team. Realize what you can't do and don't try to do it. They do what they can do.
Thornton into the paint, driving layup is missed, and he'll have two free throws coming. That time, I think the Spider was in that circle and was called for the block. And Marcus Thornton will go to the free throw line to shoot two shots.
And Charlie, you know, the story so far this season, the Tribe had been being outscored by 10 buckets a game, but they'd also been outshot by 10 buckets a game. Tonight, they've taken the same number of shots, but they're still being outscored by 10 buckets.
Free throw by Thornton is up and good. Thornton a 72%er from the free throw line coming in and averaging right at 11 points per game in his freshman season. Couple of the dribbles. Marcus's second shot is up and good. What's he got, Bill? Half a dozen?
Right now he's got 6.
Robbins inbounds to Billings, who has just checked into the ball game for Coach Mooney's club. In the backcourt is Kendall Anthony, and a foul going to be called on Matt Rum.
They got one guy that'll try to beat you with the ball, and that's Anthony, and he's pretty good. I mean, they really know their roles on this basketball team.
3:57 remaining. They got that system down of Coach Mooney. 82-52. Tribe down by 30 versus Richmond at home. 3:57 left. Back after this timeout on the William&Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network. Where is the Georgia State game?
It's at Florida International.
That's good.
Having to go in our contest, looking around the rest of the CAA, a lot of finals already in. Massachusetts has defeated Towson 86-56. George Mason pulled one out over at Bucknell 61-57. Toledo came back to beat UNC Wilmington 75-73. Northeastern lost to LaSalle 68-51. And Delaware fell to Boston U 73-67, Jay.
82-52 here. Tribes down by 30 with 3:54 to play. Rum with a steal nearly, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Brandon Britt. Both guys double teaming Kendall Anthony. it'll still remain Richmond ball. Right in front of us, Robbins inbounds to Kendall Anthony in the backcourt. They want to trap him, but he'll beat it with a press as a dribble as he gets it across the timeline, speeds down the center of the court and dishes it off underneath the Liam Billings, who makes the layup.
You got to have your afterburners on to guard him. He's just a jet.
Thornton into the lane, down the lane, driving layup, no good. Ball knocked away and picked up by Richmond. Into the front court, right side, long jumper, in and out, no good. And Pavlov gets the rebound for the Tribe. Thornton goes by his man, down the lane, tough-looking left-handed layup is no good. Pavlov chases down the rebound but can't come up with it. It's Richmond ball.
Marcus is making some of those shots too hard, Jay. He was in there, made a great move to get there. He's got to make a shot a little something.
Billings, a wide open three at the other end. It's up and good. 87-52, 2:50 left. Rum between the circles. Works that ball on the right side to Brown. Now to Pavlov between the circles. Pavlov works that ball on the left wing to Matt Rum. Rum up top to Brown, into the paint. Right side to Britt along the baseline. A little driving one-hander is up and no good. Long rebound to Brandon Britt into the lane. Driving layup up and good. Now Fred Heldring into the ball game. And
Ben Whitlock.
Ben Whitlock into the ball game as well, right?
Yep.
.223 left. 87-54. Whitlock and Marcus Thornton double team Robbins, but they get the ball across the timeline anyway. Wayne Sparrow on the right side, angling to the left side. Brings that ball back to the right to Zach Estes. Now on the right wing, bounce pass underneath. Can't get to it. Richmond with an open three. Connor Smith, it's up and good. Smith's hit a couple of threes. He's got 10 points off the bench.
He just came off the bench about 5 minutes ago, too. They can all shoot.
Yeah, 90-54. Boy, if you're a Richmond coach, you might be hoping for a few misses here because they do have other games to play. I mean, the law of averages, they've just been phenomenal tonight. Coming into the ball game is Jonathan Benjamin for Greg Robbins. Doug Howard in, gives it to Whitlock on the right. Back out front to Marcus Thornton. Marcus, left wing, Howard into the corner. Whitlock for three. It's up, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Estes. 90 seconds to play. Benjamin in the back court. With it is Wayne Sparrow across the timeline. Left side to Billings. Bounce pass up top to Connor Smith. Gives that ball to Billings. Billings works it on the right wing to Jonathan Benjamin. Back to Billings for three. High arc, no good. And the rebound to Fred Heldring. 1:10 left. Tribe down 90-54. Thornton into the paint. Down the lane. A little runner. It's up and good. Marcus has 8. 90-56. Whistle. And now a traveling violation called on Richmond. The Tribe ball. Couple of new players in the ball game for both teams. Matt Rum back in for William&Mary. Bounce pass into Chu. That's Zach Chu out of Dallas, Texas. Has the ball knocked away from him and to the hoop, and a dunk by Marcus Thornton. He's got 10. And nearly stolen away by Fred Heldring as the Tribe putting on some pressure here late. Down 90-58. They inbound it in the backcourt. To the middle it goes to Estes. Now to Chu. Chu double teamed. Ball knocked away, nearly stolen away, but Richmond has it. Jonathan Benjamin into the front court. Benjamin works that ball on the right side to Connor Smith. Back out to Chu. Left side to Billings. Left wing now to Zach Estes. Now back between the circles to Chu. 12 on the shot clock, 24 in the game. Richmond has long since won this one. Estes layup, good. Falls to the floor pretty hard.